Welcome back On The Way, listeners. We're here with the wonderful, beautiful, and talented Jessie Woo.
Sister.
Thank you. I love when you do that. Thank you for joining us at the On The Way podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so you are at the second annual HBCU festival. How does it feel? Can you tell me the vibe and what you're here for?
I love it. My biggest regret in life was not going to HBCU. That's my biggest regret. So I feel like this is great. We're at HU. Mm-hmm. I mean, just a couple days ago, Kamala Harris was here. Mm-hmm. It's just, the atmosphere is just such a good atmosphere. I love it.
That's wonderful. It's beautiful. I've seen you on several different platforms, and recently actually doing like an after show for the show of Reasonable Doubt.
Yes.
I love it.
I love Reasonable Doubt.
I love your commentary. Can you tell me what you use to motivate you to actually get in front of the camera? Because I know like not every day it's like something that you'd want to do, but like, can you tell us what are your motivations and what keeps you really going?
Oh, I just love talking. That's always been my thing. So I'm always talking about something. So I think that's just a big motivator for me, that I get to talk about stuff that I want to talk about. Reasonable Doubt came to me literally as I was losing my TV job, which is crazy, but it came right on time, which was great. Thank you, God. But yeah, like, Reasonable Doubt came along because I talk about TV shows a lot. I do a lot of TV show reviews. So yeah, that's what keeps me motivated. Talking to people, connecting with people. Like, people don't really know this about me, but like, I'm deep in the comment section. Like, I'm answering people's comments. Yeah, and I'm like, people are like, oh, you should do this. I'm like, you know what? I don't know that person, but they right. Let me try to do that. So I think talking to people, connecting with people, just keeps me going. Like, I want to be like a Jennifer Hudson one day, have my own show, a Sherry Shepherd,
it's gonna happen.
You know, a Wendy Williams. Like, I want that. So that's what keeps me motivated.
I love that answer. We are in the aftermath of the results of the election. How are you feeling?
Not good. Just to be honest, like, not good. I mean, Kamala Harris was the most qualified presidential candidate we've ever had. Her work history, nobody who's ever tried to take that office, nobody who has taken that office of the president ever even comes close to her experience and her work. And, you know, we saw Kamala pull an extraordinary campaign out of her ass. Like, let's just be honest, like, with less than 100 days.
With this much time.
Like, literally, with a little bit of time. And I've seen so much commentary about Kamala Harris. Like, oh, well, she tried to run it like a white man. No, she didn't. She is the only presidential candidate who's ever given us a full proposal dedicated to black men and black men only. You know, 92% of black women who voted for Kamala Harris. 80% of black men who voted for Kamala Harris. I think that she did a wonderful job. She is a person who cares about the overall goodness, and we see that right now. That's just not it. That's not what this country wants. This country wants an authoritarian, Lord, I know what you mean. Authoritarian. This country wants, you know, Hitler Jr. Cool. That's what it wants. And so I think as a black woman and other black women, it's time for us to rest. It's time for us to choose ourselves. We're always consistent in helping everybody else and saving everybody else. It's time for black women to lock in and save ourselves and our families and grow ourselves silently. Just how we saw the silent majority come in, that's how we need to move. Yeah. Okay, last question. So our On The Way podcast, we review 4 albums every week. So we talk about new music. Are there any albums or songs that are in your current rotation? If so, let us know. It could be new, it could be old. Oh my God. This is going to be such a weird answer.
No, it's never a weird answer.
I've been listening to a lot of yacht rock. Sailing takes me away. Like, I've been listening to Sailing a lot. I love the Lion King Broadway soundtrack. It's in Swahili. I'm a very like eclectic music listener. I listen to a lot of Afro beats too. Ashake's latest album is great. MMS with
MMS Active. Come on now.
Yeah, it's great. And definitely Joué Duet Filet. He's a Haitian compa artist.
I was going to ask if you listen to some compa, of course.
Yeah. He has a song called Cap Campé. Oh my God, it's such a good song. It has like compa and a little tubadu in there. So yeah, I'm very random when it comes to like what I'm listening to. So yeah, those are my 4 things right now.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Jessie
you.
Woo. Thank you for joining us at the On the Way podcast.
Thanks for having me. Ain't you?
I didn't go to HU, so I'm not gonna say you know.
Oh, so you can't. Okay, my boy, I ain't going to HU either. But you know what? The HU people, they'll say you know when they watching back. Yeah, HU. Y'all know.